Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about reactive intermediates. What are reactive intermediates? In chemistry, a reactive intermediate or an intermediate is a short-lived, high-energy, highly reactive species which is formed during the reaction and is consumed to form product. For example, carbocations, free radicals, carbanions and carbenes. Out of these four, three we will discuss in this video. Okay, first come to the carbocations. A species having a carbon atom possessing sextet of electrons and a positive charge is called a carbocation. Earlier, it was called as carbonium ion. This sextet means 6 electron. यानी कि कोई भी ऑर्गेनिक स्पीसीज जिसमें कार्बन के पास में पॉजिटिव चार्ज है और उसके पास में 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेजेंट है तो उसको बोलेंगे आप कार्बोकैटायन. It is formed by heterolytic bond cleavage. About this bond cleavage we have discussed in the previous video. Okay. In case of heterolytic bond cleavage, the bonded pair of electron shift to one of the bonded atoms. See in this reaction CH3Br. यदि ये bonded electron इस Br के पास जाते हैं तो कार्बन के पास में पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ जाएगा. This is called carbocation and Br minus is formed. Now in this case, this species, this is also known as methyl cation or methyl carbonium ion. Carbocations are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary depending on whether 1, 2 or 3 carbons are directly attached to the positively charged carbon. See, we have discussed about this methyl carbocation. Okay. Now, in case of primary carbocation, this carbon bears the positive charge, and to this carbon, one alkyl group is attached. So we can say this is primary carbon, and the positive charge present on the primary carbon. So this is known as primary carbocation, or this is also known as 1 degree carbocation. Now, see in this. This carbon bears the positive charge and to this carbon 2 alkyl groups are attached. So this carbon is a secondary carbon. Okay. So this carbocation is known as secondary carbocation. Now this carbon bears the positive charge and to this carbon 3 alkyl groups are attached. So we can say this carbon is a tertiary carbon. Okay. Positive charge is present on the tertiary carbon. So this is tertiary carbocation. Where R, R dash and R double dash, these are the alkyl groups. They may be same or they may be different. For example, this represents the ethyl cation. Okay. And this is primary carbocation. This one is isopropyl cation. You can extend this structure. This is like this. Okay. This carbon is secondary carbon and positive charge is present on this. So this is isopropyl cation and secondary carbocation. This is tertiary butyl cation. This is carbon and to this carbon 3 alkyl groups are attached. Clear? And this carbon bears the positive charge. So its name is tertiary butyl cation and this is classified as tertiary or 3 degree carbocation. Carbocations are highly unstable and reactive species. Now, order of stability. Methyl cation is the least stable and tertiary carbocation is the most stable. Okay. So, this is the increasing order of stability. Alkyl groups directly attached to the positively charged carbon stabilize the carbocation. यानी कि जिस कार्बन पर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है उस पर जितने ज्यादा एल्काइल ग्रुप होंगे उस कार्बोकेटायन की स्टेबिलिटी उतनी ही ज्यादा होगी. ओके. और स्टेबिलिटी को समझाने के लिए हमारे पास दो इफेक्ट है. एक होता है इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट और एक होता है हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन इफेक्ट. इन दोनों इफेक्ट के बारे में हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो के अंदर डिस्कस करेंगे. ठीक. इसको आप ये भी कह सकते हैं जो मिथाइल ग्रुप्स या एल्काइल ग्रुप्स पॉजिटिव चार्ज को डिस्पर्स करते हैं. ओके, तो जितना ज्यादा पॉजिटिव चार्ज का डिस्पर्शन होगा उस कार्बोकैटायन की स्टेबिलिटी उतनी ज्यादा होगी। Carbocations have trigonal planar shape. Positively charged carbon of carbocation is sp2 hybridized. And when hybridization is sp2, there is one empty unhybrid p orbital perpendicular to the plane. This is the structure of methyl carbocation. This carbon is sp2 hybridized and this form 3 bonds with the hydrogen atoms. And this is unhybrid empty p orbital. Okay. Now carb anions. Carbon species carrying a negative charge on carbon atom is called carbanion. It is formed by heterolytic bond cleavage in which carbon gets the shared pair of electrons. If these bonded pair of electrons goes to this carbon, then we will get the carbanion. Negative charge is present on the carbon. And in this way, the octet of this carbon is completed. In this species, this CH3 bearing negative charge ion is known as methyl anion. Carbanions are also classified as primary, secondary and tertiary. In the same way, if negative charge is present on the primary carbon, this is primary carbanion. If negative charge is present like this, okay, this is primary carbanion. If negative charge is present on the secondary carbon atom, then this is secondary carbanion. And this carbon bears the negative charge and this is a tertiary carbon. So this is tertiary carbanion. Okay. Now, if we talk about the stability, the stability of carbanion is reverse to the carbocation. In this, methyl anion is the most stable. Okay, and tertiary carbanion is the least stable. And this can also be explained on the basis of inductive effect of the alkyl groups. Okay, actually, this alkyl groups has the tendency to release the electron. Okay, so when these groups release the electron density is concentrated. Okay, so and this result in the less stable, okay, less stability of tertiary carbanion. Clear? Carbanions are also unstable and reactive species. Carbon in carbanion is generally sp3 hybridized and its structure is a distorted tetrahedron. This one. This carbon is sp3 hybridized. sp3 hybridized means 4 hybrid orbitals are there. Out of 4, 3 make a bond with the hydrogen atom and 1 hybrid orbital contains 1 lone pair of electron. This is the shape of methyl carbanion. Alkyl free radical. Neutral species, atom or group formed by homolytic cleavage of a covalent bond and which contains an unpaired electron are called free radicals. If the unpaired electron is with carbon of hydrocarbon part, it is called alkyl free radical. See, this is the homolytic cleavage. In this, the bonded pair of electron of this bond equally shifted. One electron will go to this one and one electron will go to this X. So we'll get this. This is unpaired electron is there. This is alkyl free radical and this is halogen free radical. Free radicals are also very reactive and they are also classified as a primary, secondary and tertiary in the same way as we classified the carbocations and carbanions. Okay, if unpaired electron is present on the primary carbon, this is known as primary free radical. If present on the secondary carbon, then this is secondary free radical. If unpaired electron is present on the tertiary carbon, then this is tertiary free radical. See, stability of free radicals. The stability of free radical is the same as the stability of carbocations. Okay, it is a primary free radical is least stable and tertiary free radicals are most stable. Okay, see this one. Methyl is the least stable, then primary, secondary and tertiary is the most stable free radicals. Free radicals are more stable if they are highly substituted. If we take the one particular example, methyl free radical is least stable, then ethyl free radical is more stable than the methyl, isopropyl free radical is more stable than ethyl, and tertiary butyl free radical is the most stable. Okay. Now this is the structure of methyl free radical. Carbon is sp2 hybridized. So this is a planar species An unhybrid p orbital contains one electron. See, this carbon is sp2 hybridized, and this is making 3 bonds with the hydrogen atoms, and this is unhybridized p orbital contain 4 electron. Okay, thank you. Subscribe my channel to get the next video from this chapter.